editing this together is going to be an actual nightmare because my thoughts are all over the place, but this is such a big topic and I want to just really drive it home. I literally don't know how to say this any better. Like, there's no reason you shouldn't love yourself. Like, I don't... Hello everyone, and welcome to week 12 of Weekly Dose of Sunshine, the channel where I provide you guys with tips and tricks to help you become the happiest and brightest versions of yourself. Just a quick little side note before we get started today. I decided that I will no longer be titling the videos by like week numbers, if that makes sense, like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, whatever, because I don't want anyone to feel like they have to watch them in a particular order or like just get confused. Also, every video is definitely not going to be for everyone, so I'm just going to start labeling them by what we talk about for the week versus like what week we are on. But anyways, today is our last Sunday together of 2020, so we have to end this year on a really good video. I was honestly debating if we should cover today's topic so soon. If anything, I felt like this would almost be the last step, the ultimate end goal almost, that we would talk about once we mastered all of the other topics I have lined up for us. However, I'm starting to feel like I had that one a little bit backwards. So today we will be talking about how to completely fall in love with yourself. I feel like by learning how to do this first, it'll make tackling or accomplishing all of the other topics we talk about throughout the weeks to come that much easier. Now, I will admit this is an extremely difficult topic to cover. Trying to sit here and explain how you fall in love with yourself is like trying to explain why you fall in love with a significant other. Words can almost barely describe it. And trying to create an actual list of to-dos or ways to accomplish it was definitely no easy task. But after some deep thinking and some real digging, I think I have found the answer. So today I will be sharing 5 ways you can fall in love with yourself. And I know this may look a little bit different for everyone, but this is personally the 5 biggest things that helps me, and I'm hoping by sharing they can help you too. For this, I really want you to get out a journal, a piece of paper, the back of a pamphlet for all I care, a pen, marker, crayon, just something that you can actually physically write on and with. I know it may feel dumb or extra or time consuming, but if there is one thing that you should put all of your time, energy, and effort into, it should be yourself. So here we go. Tip number 1. I want you to write down a list of all of the things you love about yourself. Once again, this might sound dumb. You might have even let out a little chuckle because you don't think there's anything to write down at all. And in that case, don't you see the problem? But stick with me here. Write down anything you love about yourself, and only the things you love about yourself. We're staying positive here. It can be the color of your eyes, the texture of your hair, your height, some aspect of your personality, your taste in music, how you care for others, etc. It doesn't matter how long your list is, but try to aim for a minimum of at least 10. And I'm really hoping you can make it 2 or 3 times that long. I want you to start realizing that you're a pretty darn cool person with lots of lovable qualities. Tip number 2, be more kind to yourself. The negative self-talk really needs to stop. Yet again, your brain and your words are so freaking powerful. Those negative things you say about yourself on repeat, I'm fat, I'm annoying, no one likes me, I'm stupid, I'm ugly. Even if you're joking, when you repeat negative things like that multiple times, they get imprinted within your subconscious mind. And whatever your subconscious mind believes becomes your reality. So instead, let's replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. In the same way we used positive affirmations to gain confidence, let's use them to gain some self-love. Say them to yourself in the mirror or write them down on paper. It doesn't matter, but I want you to compliment yourself daily, over and over and over again. Instead of tearing yourself down, build yourself up. I am smart. I am absolutely gorgeous. I love my body and all that it does for me. Above all else, look yourself dead in the eye every single morning and every single night before you go to bed and tell yourself you love you. Seriously. Seriously. You'll know you make it when you can look at yourself, smile from ear to ear, and say, I love you. And freaking mean it. You have to be kind to yourself, your body, your brain, because there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be. Once again, I'm just gonna throw it back out there. You are in control of your reality, and your brain, especially your subconscious brain, is the one that shapes that. Tip number 3, be patient with yourself and the process. As you already know, you are allowed to have off days and bad habits. And I'm not saying to make them a trend in your life, but they are inevitably going to happen. But I want you to find patience for yourself. Think about what you do for a friend when they come to you and ask for help during a difficult time. Even if it may be the same destructive habit they've been repeating for months, if not years. You still listen to their problems, offer them a shoulder to lean on, and give them advice if they seek it, don't you? You may be so frustrated with them on the inside because you hate to see them suffer, but you still remain calm and hold space for them when they slip up, right? I want you to start being patient with yourself when you slip up in the same way that you do for a friend. You have to remind yourself that you are doing the absolute best that you can. You're going to have missteps every now and then, and that's okay. But beating yourself up over it never brings about anything good. It definitely doesn't bring about positive change, and you know it. You must learn to pause and acknowledge just how far you've come. You must take note of all of the things you've accomplished, and don't get caught up in the little mistakes that take place along the way. Love stems from patience, not berating. So learn to hold space for yourself, and self-love will follow. And I know that's so much easier said than done, but I feel like we often get so wrapped up in everything that goes wrong that we never take the time to acknowledge the things that go right. If you look back to last year, even to the beginning of 2020, how much have you changed? How much have you accomplished? How far have you truly come? And if you feel like you haven't done any of those things, one, I'm gonna bet that you're being a little too harsh on yourself and you're definitely disregarding a lot of things, especially given how weird and whack this whole entire year was. But two, it doesn't matter. Even if you're freaking 20 million steps backwards from where you wanted to be right now, it doesn't matter. You still need to learn how to love yourself no matter your achievements or failures. Because you're good enough exactly where you are. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Tip number 4, become your own best friend. Similar to the it's okay to spend time alone video, actually the how to deal with loneliness video, but that's the gist. You have to learn to vibe with just yourself. The good, the bad, and everything in between. Put all of the energy and time you spend pouring love into your relationships with others and turn it inward. Give that to yourself. Start taking yourself on dates. Learn how to have good conversations with just yourself. Laugh with yourself, cry with yourself. Learn how to truly exist comfortably within your own skin. Once again, stop seeking validation from the outside world. Stop trying to build a home in other people. Instead, learn that you're good enough for yourself. That you love yourself exactly the way you are, to the point where you literally want to be your own best friend. Build a home within yourself. Because you were quite literally your one and only ride or die from the day you were born up until death does you apart. I don't know how to say this without sounding absolutely crazy, but like, you are yourself. You live in your head. If you can't learn how to vibe with yourself, laugh at all your own jokes, make fun of yourself when you mess up, hold yourself when you cry, celebrate yourself when you have a victory, if you can't learn how to vibe with your thoughts and all of your emotions, if you can't learn how to literally exist in peace within your own mind, then you'll struggle to find self-love. And that leads us to, last but not least, tip number 5. Realize that you are the coolest person on the face of this earth, and don't let anyone tell you different. People are always going to have an opinion, but it does not matter. Unless if you're really out here doing horrible, horrendous things to other people, which I highly doubt you are, you're probably most likely a pretty cool person. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to who you think you should be, what you think the perfect life is, who you think the perfect person is. I really want you to learn how to fall in love with yourself and just vibe exactly the way you are, because you're pretty damn cool. There's only one you on this planet. There's only one person who thinks exactly the way you do, likes exactly the things you like. And sure, you can have things in common with other people, but that doesn't change the fact that your unique individual composition is your own. And I'm not even talking about your physical body and your appearance. I'm talking about your soul. How many billions of people on this planet? And there is not a singular one that's like you. You're so unique, you're so special. And there was such a small chance of you being here, like almost 0%. So don't let anyone make you feel like you're less than perfect, because the reality is you are. And anything you don't like about yourself, any of the little bad habits you still cling on to, or self-deprecation you put yourself through, or habits that you just really wish you could let go of, you can. But you have to start by loving yourself exactly for who you are and where you are in this present moment, because it makes all of the bad stuff not matter so much. And even though there were people here before you and there will be tons of people here after you, no one's still gonna ever beat you. So stand in your individuality, stand within your uniqueness. Learn to love yourself the way you seek love from other people. Because I think you'll find that everything you search for in life is already within you. And the moment you realize that, you can shape your reality to be however you desire. Oh my lord. Okay, anyways, really long, weird rant aside. I hope any of that landed home and made sense. Thank you so much for tuning in this week and putting up with me for the back half of your 2020. I really hope I've been able to help you start see that you have a beautiful, brilliant light that shines within you, and that you are capable of achieving whatever you desire in this life. As always, I want to say thank you so much for the support. Please continue to share my content with others who you think it would benefit. I know the holidays are over by the time this is posted, but I hope you had a fantastic holiday season. I hope you have an even better new year, and I will see you guys in 2021. Until next time.